All right, let's do this. Hey, this is cool. This is something I've never done before. I'm gonna do a director's commentary on a video I haven't seen in months, but it's going to be a good one. Hi, I'm Dustin Klein, and welcome to this week's throwback commentary of some video I made once upon a time. Let's get into it. Oh yes, I do remember this. Oh yeah, I just painted. I think this may have been the first ride that I did on the freshly painted Villiers Jenica. The Delica Jena mixed together. Those tires are orange, but today they're black. Oh, you know, a funny thing about this story is this was the last.
Was supposed to be a bit of a big ride.
This was the last big ride before like COVID really crushed everything where we were living. There's even like some COVID jokes in it, but no one knew it was as intense as it really was.
The tail end of winter legs. There's an opportunity to bail out.
I think this was in the morning, which is why I'm kind of quietly, what do they call that? Whispering.
Anyways, what am I going to eat? I want to show you.
Okay. Oh, I went straight into food right away. That's not a YouTube tactic is not to go into you got to give them something exciting and jarring right up the front so they know what to expect. Not like, here, check out food I'm going to do on this thing. People are like, what?
A burrito, beans, wild rice, avocado, and Brussels sprouts with a little cheese. Good stuff there. A bag of old-ass mixed nuts.
Dude, I always have some fucking dumb bag of old nuts.
Jesus.
I kind of just keep putting them, like I'll have a bag and I'll eat down some of it, and then I'll have to, you know, frantically go on a ride and I'll just put more new stuff in with the old stuff, and it doesn't really refresh it. It more like perpetuates this bag of stale disgustingness. So.
Covered toffee. These are always a nice little bump in the middle of the ride.
Wait, what? Oh, chocolate covered toffee. Oh, those are like bulk bin scores. That's a way to go. You check out the bulk bin, your local natural food grocer. There's always all kind of good treats for riding.
It might be 80 miles, but it might not be, but it could be. So we just eat it.
A lot of the rides we don't know how big they're gonna end up being. Well, it's an early one, 5:30. Yuck. What was that little fade? I like that.
Today we're gonna go do Swale Canyon 80, get you suicide tunnels, Cadillac gravel, some Anarchy Badlands.
It's still winter, Ron.
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing?
Oh, it was? I think it is a year ago. Suko, Ron, 37. Oh, it was fucking cold. Oh my God, look at all the people. So un-COVID friendly. Michael Saviors and Dustin. See him smoking in the background? Did you see that? That was awesome.
Classic.
Saviors is an animal right here on the bike. That dude is he's a ball of energy, 100 miles a minute, doing the coolest, craziest stuff. He does so much stuff on the bike, and I'm like, yo, let me film this. He's so high-wired, like, it's hard to get him to be like, okay, wait, let me know before you jump onto something. Like, you have to catch it in the moment, otherwise it doesn't happen. Or it doesn't get documented. It still happens, but I like that shot with the bridge.
Hey, Devin. Yo, hey, tell me about your bike.
Mr. Pocket Pizza.
Trek Crockett aluminum frame that I got off Craigslist for $800.
He's such a bargain hunter Bailey. This guy always looking for the deals. He also has a Honjo, a Diamondback Honjo, which he calls the hand job. And it's also like he got like a good deal on it as a complete bike. But his bikes are always really smart too. And he's an animal. He is a strong mother chucker on the bicycle, I must say.
And then I just threw some 650Bs on it and some wickedly flared bars.
Look at how I was making fun of the computers on my last video. And he's got like his phone and a watch. No, he runs the Hammerhead, the Karoo, which he really likes. I'm trying to get my hands on one so I can tell you if they're really cool or not.
650B 48 Panaracer Gravel King SK.
Yeah, that was my pick of the year for just like the perfect all-arounder. 48 SKs.
Ooh, good choice. SK's for sick, kid.
They're bundled up. Suko's smashing. So we started the ride on Oregon. That's the Willamette River. And we're on Washington's side. So a pointless little geographical factoid for you. Look at that mountain. Oh my God. Oh, listen. Psh.
Oh no!
No, it's a
big one.
Dustin
It's gonna need a fucking...
is really good with like fixing things in general. And he'll bring a trick I learned from him is to bring what's the word? It's like a like crazy glue type of glue. He likes the Gorilla glue brand of it, but you can glue the tires if they get too slashed out, and it's awesome. It works too. So, oh, and Michael Saviors had just Dickies socks as shoe covers, overcovers, and I just thought it was really funny. I was like, "What are you doing?" That's the cover shot was right there.
Michael, what in the hell are you guys doing right now?
I woke up at midnight. Left my house at 1 o'clock. Eat some Japanese.
He really didn't explain. Sometimes people get too in the moment and they don't, I'm like, hey, let's tell this to somebody that's not doing this ride with you. Michael, as I tried to get from him and the homie, who else was it?
Kier, how many miles in are you?
Oh, it was Kier. Kier and Michael did these in the middle of winter. This is so crazy. They went and did Japanese Hollow at midnight. Or maybe he said he woke up at midnight. Either way, they did Japanese Hollow, which is a route over in Oregon, at night and ended the ride right as we started this ride. And then they hopped on to do this ride with us, which is so brutal. And then at one point in this ride, we just make a group decision, like should we take the shorter version or do the longer version? The whole group does the short version, except for those two continued on to do the longer version. Dude, people are crazy animals.
73.4. How much elevation?
7,700
Dude, 73.4 miles and 7,000 feet already. And we're at like I should have said that. Maybe I do. We're at like mile 5.
Be precise.
Yo, you guys are why?
Why? Oh, because not everything's been done. And we wanted to do something for the first time ever.
Japanese Hollow at 3 in the morning. And then
3.
from there you went straight into this.
So dark.
We're doing 80-mile grinder.
That's right. Life is too short.
But life doesn't have to be miserable. I respect it, but I just don't understand it. Didn't that just look like raw, like fish or beef? Ben. Those were beats.
Hey, Ron, you might technically be the smartest person on this ride.
That's Dr. Ron, and we all call him Dr. Ron. Ron Kazar, but it's Dr. Ron. And check out that stylish vest he's rocking.
What kind of food are you eating?
Today we have half an avocado with some homemade hummus on whole wheat bread with some salt and pepper.
Delicious.
I'll cut the avocado in half myself.
That's a smart meal from a smart man. Look at how beautiful that area is. Oh, I remember the beginning of this ride being freezing, but I think it warmed up really well.
Those are like mod horses.
Mod horses. Oh, Ron always with the music reference. And these cuts are kind of funny. It's like person A comes into the frame, and then when they hit the middle of it, I cut to person B. No one ever notices, but it's like a way to use all those shots. So, boom, different person. Yeah, it's kind of funny. This is Swale Canyon. Awesome little section.
Paying off for itself.
I don't know what I said there.
No calories left behind.
Zuko.
If Suko brought like takeout.
I had to order that real quick.
That's a swale tuber.
If you want my swale tuber and you think I'm hungry, come on, Dustin, let me know.
Oh, Ron, always so good with the camera. What a guy. Love it. Oh, gross. He said COVID-19. Yeah. That trail's kind of gnarly. It was pretty exhausting, actually. Feel. I don't even know what town this was in. Somewhere in Washington. I don't know. Thank God they had a cool little market. But there's like this random little like feel sign, and I thought it was cool, but super random. Right before we do this brutal road climb.
There you go.
Juggalos? Anybody? I didn't get that. I actually got the yerba mate right next to it. I really like those, and I'm surprised at how plentiful they are at all these convenience stores. And I always reread the labels because I feel like because they're at all these like gross convenience stores that they're just going to be filled with high fructose corn syrup and I don't know, broken dreams, but they're not. I don't know why they're there. Like who the hell's drinking yerba mate in the country? Oh, my orange is showing through.
Hey, Michael.
Hello.
That's the animal.
Tell me about your bike.
It's steel, Nature Boy disc. It's got a long stem, got some wide drops, flared, 42s.
Wait, how many speeds you got on this thing?
One. With yep.
That's the other thing about this machine of a human. He always rides a single speed on these insane rides. I never want to ride a single speed on these rides. This dude is such an animal. It's remarkable. Michael Savior, we love you, buddy. You are a beast. Good job with the tell me about your bike too. I had to try and like pull that out of him. I was like, how can we get him to talk about his single speed? It wasn't even that easy to do.
Down just a little. Yeah, that's good.
Cool shot. I like that. This descent goes on and on and on. Oh yeah, the single speed. He was in the back.
What's up, Del Taco?
I mean, Del Taco's a smart move because it's so easy.
Prerequisite, highway miles, mandatory.
That's Highway 14 in Washington. It fucking sucks. It sucks. Some people will ride it. Hold it. Some people will ride Highway 14 from Portland all the way to Bridge of the Gods, which is 50 miles, and then back on the other side. Never. Highly unsuggested to ride Highway 14. Anyways, this was the craziest thing. Okay, so the path we did that Highway 14, and then we crossed over the trains. There was like this super random cutty little way to cross over the bridge. And then you see in this, like just to the right and over on the other side of the train tracks, there was a house. I was like, how the fuck do they get to their house? I wonder if there's a shot. It was like that way over, like down those little things between the water and the train tracks. And there's just a highway to the right. I don't know. I'm sure there's like a logical answer, but I was so confused.
Success! I trip on this.
Oh, I even talk about it.
Private property sign right here, and the only way to access this,
dude, I can't.
Is from. How the hell do they get to their house?
I think they probably have like the road goes like over the train track thing with no like I don't know what the hell the drop down things are called, with no protection, with no safety. And those train tracks are super active. Like constantly there are trains on them. I feel like I did a good job cutting up this episode. This was a long day.
Oh, shit. I'm okay. Nothing has ever tasted as good as this cookie.
Died eating that cookie.
Oh, so good.
It was good. That sounds delicious. I'll take one.
This is a classic one for me. Last 10 to 15 miles, I know the ride's almost over. I go into almost complete shutdown mode.
Yeah, who else does this? There's two types of people here. There's like the people that the ride's almost done, they go into turbo mode. And then there's two other kinds of people that when the ride's almost done, they go into like turbo mode. What?
Time to drag ass home.
Dude, it's so hard. Oh, this fucking Devin.
Oh, somebody went down.
Look at how he was fine, but Jesus, man.
Dude, the helmet for the save. I guess it's not for a new helmet, huh?
Devin burnt it on the bridge. It was Devin and Josh Lieberless. I'm surprised at how many people they didn't actually end up talking to on this ride. They like clipped wheels and Devin just went, he slid for like far, meters and meters of space. Poor guy.
And we're back. Yeah. Dude, another epic experience.
If we knew COVID, well, we wouldn't have done that group, but we wouldn't have done high fives.
Thank you, Ron, for making that magic happen.
Thank you for coming. Thanks for riding. It's a beautiful day. We're all excited. We went down on the fucking bridge.
I got the state line though.
You won the state line.
Tight.
That's right. That's what they were sprinting for, was the state line. So maybe you guys did. I didn't know that people did this. People will sprint for state lines, county lines, and city lines, and whatever, country lines, anything. Fucking cracks on the ground for like fake points. So it's just like this dumb thing. They'll be like, oh, there's the line, like go. So Suko, that's hilarious. He actually got it, but Devin went down trying to get it.
And the revealing ride by the numbers. What are they?
5 hours, 71 minutes.
That's a long day. That's rolling time. 72 miles.
I didn't even look. 1,800 feet of elevation. Well,
Oh, that's pretty good. That was a proper day.
Those gyms are disgusting.
Everyone was so cool. It was, look at the feet up. He's just drain compressing his legs.
They are fresh. Super good.
Oh, I had those. Those were stale and gross.
SARS.
You know what's funny? The reason I said the SARS, one of the dudes on the ride was from Seattle, and that was pre-COVID lockdown, and he was like, I feel kind of sick. And we were like, why did you come down here to do this if you feel kind of sick? And you might have this thing that everyone's kind of talking about, but no one knows what it is. I don't know if he ended up having it. I don't think any of us ended up having it, so he probably didn't. Anyways, this is hilarious. This little sequence right here with Devin.
Did you get the crash? I didn't get it. You want to do it? Let's go do it again. Is that it? Hey, Josh, we're going to need you. It's a Star Warsy night. Sure. And then is that a sarong? That's incredible. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
What's so wrong with that? It's so fucking funny. Oh my god. And he did.
Devin Bailey is a.
He did end up flashing us at one point too. I don't know if I recorded it even. That would have been funny. I guess I would have blurred it, but yeah. Fucking Devin is awesome.
Before people start going all batshit crazy.
Hey, I learned something since I recorded this. I figured this out just for the last episode I did with the studio tour. The recording audio upstairs, which is where I'm in that frame I'm at, sucks because there's all these hard spaces, and recording audio in the space that I'm at right here is so much better because I've learned you need soft things to make the sound not bounce off of all this crap. So I hear it now when I listen to this. It's like, ugh.
Riding in groups. Did you notice at the very beginning of the video, the date on the phone? That's a pre-lockdown date. Right?
Oh yeah, because it was when the lockdown happened. People were like, people are so annoying. They get like, how dare you ride in groups right now? There was like this 2-month window where it was like social, I want to say Instagram, but like social media shaming. You're doing something I want to do. I don't know. Let us ruin our lives if we want to and entertain you with it.
A few people have asked about this, and I'm not really into racing, but I love riding.
I don't know what the ramble. I don't even want to watch this.
It's a very simple,
but I'm so intrigued. Oh, I'm pitching something. What are you going to sell us, Dustin? Sell it to us good. Hey, I like that graphic over the talking thing. I obviously need another haircut. It's probably the same haircut I need right now. Shave this.
Thank you for tuning in this week.
Look at the color shift there. What in the fuck? Who loves auto mode? This guy.
So very pleased to have you.
Just try. Please subscribe to my channel. Please validate me through a number.
By we mean I. And this video is another group ride with a bunch of these wackadoodle.
I wonder what video.
All right, my friend.
I'll just say some random thing because then I know in like a week I gotta figure out like I gotta put a video in here and we gotta make sure.
I'll see you soon.
Oh, I guess that's it. All right. Well, there you go. Sometimes I think my enders have gotten better since then, but you know, potentially not. I gotta admit, I'm impressed with that video. A year out, the timing was really good. It was like not too much dragging. It probably could have used a little bit of talking, but often when videos don't have much talking, it means we're kind of hammering to just like do the ride. I'm just like struggling to stay alive to finish it. So yeah, that's a thing. Oh, there you go. That was fun. I'm glad that I did that. I've wanted to do that, the throwback. So maybe I'll do more when the time is right. Hey, thanks for hanging out. If there's anything you liked here, go ahead, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, now might be the time. And check out this video, which is considered best for viewer. And you can be the judge of that. How's that YouTube algorithm? Are they doing it? Are they blowing it? Much respect, Dustin Klein, signing off. And then you get out of the way, and then you shoot a shot of nothing, and then it's like you photo edited it into